Welcome to the universe of ELA B30. You're here to learn about identity discovery and to witness effects of social experience. To start, we are going to be going to the social experience system, so hang on tight. We don't need you flying out of the ship. Feel free to look out the window. You'll see some interesting sights from the stars as we grow closer to the system. Well, we've arrived now. Put on your suit and come on out. We'll be starting with the planet of savagery, planet of the flies. Inspired by Lord of the Flies, this planet examines societal structures like democracy and dictatorships. Character Ralph, representing democracy and civilization, believed things like rules, fire, and shelter were the most important for survival. Meanwhile, character Jack, representing dictatorship, wanted chaos, fear, and ultimate leadership. Does Jack seem familiar to you? Social concepts like peer pressure and the lack of restriction led these boys to a collective loss of innocence and descent into madness. Anyone who resisted was punished as they disrupted the power of fear. Now, as you board your ship, let's go over the main lessons learned from Lord of the Flies. 1. Leaders in any society need more than just charm. They need the ability to maintain order and focus on long-term goals even in times of stress. 2. The pursuit of power and desire for instant gratification can lead to violence and power inequality. And 3. Reason and logic are important, but fear and destruction is more powerful than knowledge. Alright, moving on. We're off to the next planet. Don't have all day. Prepare for your landing. We're off to Elephant Planet. Similar to Lord of the Flies between Jack and the boys, the story How to Kill an Elephant deals with themes of societal pressures and the power of mob mentalities. In the social experience universe, How to Shoot an Elephant also deals with the fear of ridicule and performative authority in characters. The story teaches that expectations and pressure to act a certain way can crush morality and harm our sense of identity. Now get back on your ship before you get trampled or forced to throw away your moral values. I hope you aren't getting too distracted now, because we're about to make a quick stop at the Fight for Time asteroid belt. And it's your job to make sure we don't get hit. Inspired by the TED Talk, The Battle for Your Time, this asteroid belt shows how important it is to pay attention to the world around you. The TED Talk discusses dangerous effects of media such as inability to socialize and interact with people, and criticizes the actions of corporations responsible for this. We seem like we're clear from the asteroids now. Let's make our way out of the system. I'll just take us to one more stop. Here we are now, the black hole of the social experience universe. This black hole was named after the nonfiction novel The Most Human. Author Brian Christian teaches the importance of human individuality and the uniqueness of the current rise of AI. The novel explains the importance of building relationships, understanding emotions, and sharing experiences with those around us. Similar to the Battle for Your Time TED Talk, this novel wants you to focus on the present and not become a hollow shell of a person with no social skills. If you listen, your social experience becomes richer, more profound, and more fun.
Yay!
Oh my god, we're late. Hold on tight. We have to get to a new constellation right now. Wow, we've entered the Search for Self constellation. The stars are pretty, aren't they? Let's travel to the main star of this place. This is the Hamlet star. It was named after the Shakespeare play Hamlet. Hamlet deals with themes of unstable identity, confusion, and a continuous loss of self as a result of the environment. The play involves the examination and criticism of society. Hamlet himself wants to be an avenger. No, not that kind. But by doing so, he rejects his inner beliefs and creates a poor self-definition. The lessons Hamlet teaches are as following. 1. Overthinking and inaction is dangerous. It can make us miss opportunities and can make us act more chaotically in the future. 2. Revenge is violent, and it's a cycle that not only harms the target, but also the avenger and innocent bystanders. 3. Accepting things based on their surface level can be dangerous and lead to corruption, but digging in deeper for truth can expose moral decay and root cause of tragedies. Hamlet teaches a lesson in how corrupted environments and abuse of power poisoned many characters' personal morality, similar to how in the TED Talk, The Battle for Your Time, big, corrupted corporations steal your attention and take away personal integrity. Now, let's move on to the next star before we start talking in soliloquies. We call this one Amala's Walk. Those Who Walk Away from Amalas teaches us about the uncomfortable moral question of is it worth it to have happiness built on the suffering of another? It forces us as readers to do deep dives into our morals and beliefs. The story writes about the topic of people walking away from group thinking and searching for their own individualism despite the unknown and mystery following that path. We see these moral outsiders characters in other texts such as Simon or Ralph in Lord of the Flies, who didn't follow Jack's tribe when he was at the peak of his power. The star teaches a lesson that being human is a moral challenge in itself. You also learned that on planet Elephant. Come along now, there are still stars waiting for you. We now arrive at the Spider Star. Isn't it pretty? This star was named after the poem A Noiseless Patient Spider. The star teaches that persistence and patience has more power than you think and encourages staying true to personal desires and goals. During the search for self, your soul is on a journey for identity, purpose, and connection. Similar to The Most Human, this poem highlights the importance of relationships and connections, and discusses the personal effort you must put in to find these connections. Come along now, just one more star to look at and then you'll be on your way home. Here it is, our last star in this constellation, the identity crisis. Named from the poem I Am Not I, the star teaches about the difference between true self and a persona worn to appeal to others. The star teaches you to look inwards, accept vulnerability, similar to how the most human does. The search for self in the star is that the true self is buried below layers of your daily actions, roles in society, and fake emotions limiting self expression. This poem deals with themes of isolation, with the speaker believing he's alone, similar to the noiseless patient spider who seeks connections in an empty, vast universe. I Am Not I's speaker speaks about not acting true to himself, similar to the character Hamlet, who put on an act of madness the whole play. It's time to go home now. Hop back on your ship, watch you don't hit your head on the door. I hope you enjoyed traveling this new universe. Take care now, we won't forget you.
Wake me up and say